Hello and welcome to another edition of Red Phoenix Gaming Podcast for this October 10th, 2014. This would be podcast number 00 Trace?
Yeah, what's all the zeros? What are we
I don't
doing?
know.
I think it's
Eventually we're
fun.
going to get over 99 and we're going to run out of numbers. So I figured why not start us out with three
It's a
zeros?
good plan. I like it.
I am your quote unquote host, Derek, and with me as always is
I
the
am Michelle.
lovely
Hi. Michelle. Hi.
And Michelle, why don't you get us started here? What do we have on the plate for
Can
today?
I just talk about what we just watched first?
You can absolutely talk about whatever you want.
On Sunday, The Walking Dead comes back, and life goes back to happy harmony. And a bad lip reading, which is which is an amazing YouTube channel. Bad lip reading, love them. They
A
did.
minute in,
I love
one
them.
minute in,
They do bad lip readings and they take video from like movies and TV shows.
or the NFL.
Oh, those are the best. Or the NFL, and they do voiceovers on them. And they've done a couple of Walking Dead ones, and they throw songs in occasionally. And they've Carl singing a song, and it's called Carl Papa La Jiggy Jar Jar Do. And it's the funniest thing I think I've ever seen in a really long time. I love it. I love it.
It's super catchy.
I know we were laughing. Dirty, dirty, dir. You should go check that out. Bad lip
Absolutely.
reading. It's amazing.
Hit it up.
You're
Hit it up.
welcome. What do you want to talk about?
Um,
Since we're putting this on YouTube, let's talk about YouTube.
I love YouTube. Let's talk about it.
There
What do you want to
is
talk about?
there's a popular YouTuber. His name is Boogie2988, and he posted up a video about YouTubers making money off of games as sponsors. And sometimes they are asked to specifically take their viewers in a certain direction. So a lot of the times you'll see people doing crate loots. Obviously, Crate Loot gave them that box, and they're going to open it in front of you and be like, oh my gosh, you should totally do this. By the way, here's a code to get 10% off. That doesn't bother me. Does that kind of stuff bug you?
No, no. I mean, are you talking about Loot Crate? Are
Well,
you
I mean,
joking?
just like in.
You called it Crate Loot? You mean Loot Crate?
Didn't I say Loot Crate?
I mean, I don't know. Whatever it's
fucking,
called.
It's Loot Crate.
Loot
Jesus!
Crate, not Crate Loot. I think you said Crate Loot.
It's
It doesn't
Loot
matter.
Crate. We're
But
gonna
yes,
rewind
no,
this and we'll edit it out because I know what I'm talking about.
No, we won't. But yes, I'm completely a fan of, you know, if you know it's coming and you know that the group or the person is affiliated with something, they're gonna say, "Hey, use my name, and you get 10% off." And a lot of times what they don't say is, although you get 10% off, the 10% you get off also gets kicked back to them in some way, shape, or form. And I'm perfectly fine with YouTubers using that, using advertisements, using whatever. The things that I don't really like are when they try to hide those type of things. So when they're reviewing a game like Destiny or something, and all they do is talk about how great Destiny is, and then you get into it and you have a bad time because you're like, well, these guys said it was so great and they steered me wrong. That's not okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, I really loved it. I love Destiny, but like, if that were the case, if they're like, hey, check out this game, it's really awesome, and it turns out to be crap, and they're
Sucky.
only saying it for money, then that's doing it wrong.
Well, what they're saying is that specifically with Shadow of Mordor, which you're playing, by the way, right?
I am playing. I
Are you
really
digging it?
like. Oh yeah.
They had some YouTubers ask for a copy, and apparently there was a third-party marketing firm that, these people were talking to, and they were told, you can have this game, but you have some conditions you have to meet. You can only talk positively. You can't show any type of problems or glitches in the game. And you have to tell your viewers, you got to try and get them to buy it. So I feel like if you're gonna get paid for it, but you have to do like, what if you play the game and somebody's like, here, have this money, and you get the game for free, and you hate the game, like it's the worst thing you've ever played. Like, what's the point of that?
I think you have to be forthcoming with your audience and flat out just come out and be like, "Hey guys, I was given this game. I'm going to take a look at it, and
I'm gonna say nice things about it.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know how far
I
away from nice things you can say. Like, there's things that you can say nice and not really mean nice things about,
You mean like be a little bit condescending in your positive review?
or else you just don't do it. You just say, you know, thanks for the game. I would like to get behind it, but it didn't work for me, so I'm not going to do a review on it and give them back the game. I mean, you already got your fill in anyway. You already played it, so it's not like
Right.
whatever. I don't know what the terms and conditions are. I don't know if you can do that. If you're signing a contract saying, "Yeah, give me X number of dollars and I'll give you a good review," then you got to give them a good review because they're giving you X number of dollars. But if it were me and I was just, "Hey, review this game, but make sure the review's good," I don't know if I'd be able to.
Yeah, that gets into your character and moral and all that jazz.
Yeah,
I don't think I could do that.
that's not my cup of tea.
By the way, today we are sponsored by nobody, just ourselves. That's
So if you
okay.
guys want to sponsor us, you know, send us a little loot crate or hungry box because I'm a hungry man.
What's a hungry
Or
box?
don't worry about it.
Speaking of bad
FanDuel, any of
games,
that.
yeah. Speaking of bad games, they say that funding for Kickstarter for games has dropped by half this year. What are your thoughts? Why do you think that's happened?
I I think people are like the gaming community is just getting smarter about what it actually funds on Kickstarter. We kind of did like a PSA for this, was it last week or 2 weeks ago or
Yeah.
whatever? Like, don't fund into money or don't put money into a Kickstarter that you know is going nowhere or that has a possibility of going nowhere.
Yeah,
For
you don't want to
me,
lose your money.
exactly. For me, I've only funded Kickstarter, uh, like different Kickstarters when I was going to either A, get something from it, or B, get the game when it came out. And it doesn't make sense to just start throwing money at things, especially when you have games that make a ton of money, like $500,000 in some cases, and then they just say, "Oh, didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. We're closing up shop." And it's like, all right, where's that $500,000 going?
Yeah.
And it goes in their pocket, like toodles. So I think people are just getting smarter about it and being just a little more leery because although it all looks great and everybody has a great Kickstarter video, I don't think everyone should fund every single thing on there.
Yeah, I think that's why there's been so much. Hasn't been as big as it was last time because there's been so much fail. Like, you know what I'm
So
trying.
much
Do you
failed goal on
understand? Do you
Kickstarter.
understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, there's just been so many things that just haven't gone through. Like, I think that's why a lot of people haven't really been backing things up.
Well, do you do Kickstarter, Michelle? Have you
I've
ever done it?
never done a Kickstarter. I've never saw something that actually. Speaking of which, the dudes at from Irrational Games, Irrational Games got shut down.
Yeah. The BioShock guys, right?
You got it, which I loved BioShock. I loved all of the BioShocks. That's what really got me playing video games again. BioShock 1, oh my God, amazing. So Irrational Games got shut down, and now some of the developers have come together and started a new company called Day for Night Games. And they're creating a new game called The Black Glove that they did put on Kickstarter. To Kickstart. Yeah, Kickstarter. And they're doing basically everything they've done is like out of pocket. And this Kickstarter, they're hoping will get people to buy it. But it's very BioShock-esque. And it'll be out for PC, Mac, Linux. But they have a Kickstarter page, and I looked at it. It looks pretty awesome sauce. Very, very BioShock.
are you going to buy into it, do you
I
think?
might. Like I was looking at it and it looks good and it reminds me of BioShock. I'm not a big PC gaming Mac playing video gamer. But like they're giving away like t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. Art. Give you some art you can get if you like I
Put it
get
up on your wall.
yeah, frame it. I mean, I can't donate a lot cuz I'm broke. But I like
Just got scared the bananas out of by your daughter.
oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Go to bed. But yeah, this is actually something I might do because I loved all of the BioShocks. So,
Well, BioShock sold really well, and I think it's definitely something that has a good Kickstarter behind it. But something else also sold pretty well on its first little week of launch here, first few days. And that would be Xbox One over in China.
oh yeah, they got to sell those there.
They did. The news on the street is that PlayStation is not far behind. However,
Shocking.
Xbox One did sell 100,000 units
That's pretty darn
during their
good.
Chinese launch.
Now that they get to go back into that market, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's and they're tapping in basically an untapped market. So they're getting a nice chunk right here to try to catch up to PlayStation. I just wonder, I mean, what's your opinion? Do you think that that Xbox is going to decline or PlayStation's going to catch up once PlayStation comes on that market, or what's your thought?
I don't know. It's
I mean, PlayStation's crushing it right
I
now
know.
everywhere else. Everywhere else.
I'm sure that'll be probably the same there for, whatever reason. And when I think of Asia, I think of like computer gaming, League of Legends all day long, that kind of
StarCraft
StarCraft. Like they couldn't even get Call of Duty
clicking
Ghosts in
400
China.
times a second.
Yeah, like they have to get approval from the country's cultural department for any type of anything like that that comes into the country. And Ghost, as of now, has not made the cut, so you could not get Call of Duty Ghosts with your brand new Xbox in China. So I don't know. I hope they do well. I'm sure PlayStation though will murder them.
Yeah, I just think that PlayStation it just has more going for it right now. I mean, I'm not a PlayStation fanboy or an Xbox fanboy or anything. I'm a gamer at my core, so just like we all should be. Why we have to
True.
have flame wars?
That's true.
But yeah, no, I absolutely think that PlayStation will eventually catch up. It's just doing so much better globally than Xbox is that it's kind of disappointing for Xbox.
I think
Although,
they'll forever flip flop.
yeah, I mean the dive in right now for Xbox into China has been really good for them, but like I said, I just think that it'll end up getting taken over. And like you said, they are flip flopping. Xbox 360 was the way to go. It was the console.
Yeah.
PS3 was just not doing it.
Mine sat
And
there getting dusty all
exactly.
day.
It was like a Blu-ray player and that's it.
Yeah.
And now the scripts have changed and it's for a couple of reasons. I mean, you don't have to have a huge box. You don't have to have an external power supply or power brick. You don't have to have Connect, which now you don't, but initially you did.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely moving in the right direction. But like you said, it's going to flip-flop. Somebody's going to rest on their laurels, and then next thing you know, it's going to get overtaken.
Yep. We'll see. Here comes Wii U out of nowhere.
Don't knock the Wii U. I'm telling you, it's going to be coming. It's actually selling better than the Xbox right now, and it's going to spike as soon as Super Smash Brothers comes out. So I would be surprised if Xbox isn't in third place when the
Feel so
holiday
s-
season rolls around.
I feel so bad for Xbox.
Well, I'm sure they'll be fine, but
I know, we keep buying their stuff. Whatever.
Michelle, I have a question for you.
I'm ready.
Do you like Xbox or PlayStation better?
This is not a nice question. This is a loaded question.
It's super loaded, but it's a good segue.
I'm an Xbox girl. I have both, but I prefer Xbox. If I had to choose between my Xboxes, it would be my 360 over my Xbox One.
At a girl, at a girl. Well, you don't even have to choose when it comes to Assassin's Creed because they've downscaled everything to 900p at 30 frames per second for both Xbox and PlayStation.
So it's an even playing field.
Absolutely. And do you know why they did this?
Why?
So they could stop the hate, stop the flame wars.
Well, that was actually I read that was actually had a clarification.
Yeah, initially that was what they said.
That
But
was
then,
that was their initial thing, and then he kind of backpedaled. And Gary Steinman, he is their senior communications manager.
yep.
He said that they don't constrain their games, and they would never diminish anything they've produced or developed. So
That being said, do you really think that they're not diminishing it?
I don't
And
think so. I think that what they've done is evened out the playing field and made sure that they put out the best game that they could. And if it wasn't worrying about who had the better, resolution,
the
good.
better P?
I have more P than you. No, you know what I mean? Like, I think that they did this the right way. I just think it was initially said the wrong way. And
I
he
agree.
apologized for it. He said that he didn't mean it that way. And then Gary blogged.
Well,
What do you think?
I think that's probably a little bit of him trying to contain the turd
Situation.
show.
The
Yeah.
situation.
But yeah, I think that it doesn't really matter to me which one runs better on which system because I'm gonna end up playing it with friends. So
That's all that
whichever
matters to us.
yeah, whichever one my friends are on are the ones that is the console I'm gonna buy it for.
He said friends like it's plural.
Whatever one my friend is on is the one I'm gonna buy it for. But yeah, I have you ever actually taken a second and looked at the difference between 1080 and 900?
No.
Do it sometime and tell me that you can really tell the difference.
I'll tell
On a
you
s-
what. I'll tell you what. I had Call of Duty Ghosts on my Xbox 360, and then I bought it for my PlayStation 1. And then I bought it for nope,
Your Xbox One, your PS4.
thank you. I bought it for Xbox One, and then I bought it for my PlayStation 4. Before I got the PlayStation, though, I was at my cousin's house, and he had it for PlayStation 4, and I felt like it was a little bit different, a little bit cleaner.
Well, a lot of people say that they can really tell the difference, and on a screenshot, when it stops and it takes a picture of it, I can totally see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But as the game is playing, when you get immersed in the world around you and you're playing as Shooter Man McShooter and you got to run around and kill people, you don't know
No
that
big
you're
deal.
missing, yeah, that you're missing a little bit of P. So it is what it is, you know. I really don't think it's that big of a change.
Yeah. I don't care about. I mean, as long as it's not grainy and crappy looking, no big deal. As long as it looks nice and the game plays properly and thoroughly, I'm happy.
I'm right there with you. What else we got?
People still want to know if they can has backwards compatibility with Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Phil Spector made a comment. He said that
Spectre?
Spencer.
You're talking about these Phil Spencer, the head
Phil Spencer.
honcho?
Phil Spencer. Did I say Spectre? God, I'm tired. I'm gonna have to edit the shit out of this.
Don't say shit.
Phil Spencer. I'll edit that. Phil Spencer said that he hears our cries, and he wants to work to build something that can help us out. You can't see my air quotes, but I'm help us out. What do you think? Do you think he's going to try and do something? Do you think he's going to allow it, try and do something maybe to let our digital downloads work? What do you think his intentions are?
I think it's stupid for them from a business model for Xbox to have backwards compatibility and PlayStation. The idea behind being able to play games that you have on a previous system is just uh, giving you reason to not buy new games for the new console. Now, as like me as a
I
gamer,
disagree.
I wish they would do this at all times. I wish they would always have backward compatibility. I want to play my Xbox One games on or my Xbox games on my Xbox One. I want to play my PS2 games on my PS4. It just never is going to happen because they want you to go out and buy new games for your system.
And I get that, but you have these people, they're not making Xbox 360 games anymore. Everything they're putting out is for next gen. So eventually people are just going to stop making those games. It would be nice for me to be able to pick up, for example, BioShock 1, stick it in my Xbox One and actually play it, only so I can get my Xbox 360 out of my living room and put it
Oh,
in a different room.
I completely agree. I would love for that to happen, but it doesn't make sense from a business model for them, especially with them pushing for next gen. And here's why. They were doing Assassin's Creed uh and Call of Duty Ghost at the same time when the transition was going. So if you had the 360 version and you bought the Xbox One, they wanted you to go out and buy the other version. Or in my case, I traded in my versions for $10 and I got the Xbox One version.
I didn't. I own both.
So okay, so you fit into their plan perfectly. You
You're
not only spent
welcome.
it $60, you spent 120 on a game and you bought
Plus,
DLC for it.
yeah.
So you spent like $300 extra
I am the
just
poster
because
child of how this will work for you guys.
yeah, just because this is what they wanted. This is what they got. And even for me, I traded in four separate games and had to pay $10 for each one to upgrade it to the next gen console, which is fine, but they got $40 out of my pocket. A little better than 300, but
Right.
either here nor there. So I don't think it's ever going to change. I think that that's just the model that they're going with.
I agree. I think it would be nice, though, if you could at least take your digital downloads, like that you bought off Xbox Live. That would be nice. Because, it's all
Yeah,
connected. I
no,
would like that.
I agree. I think that some sort of backwards compatibility would be great at some point. If they are able to make it so that all your games can be downloaded on your Xbox One and emulated, then I would totally, be on board for that. But I don't see it happening, and I don't think that they have the room, the space to do it because you only give you a 500 gig hard drive and
Right.
mine's full. I don't have that many games on
I
it.
have
Mine's
no
full.
room.
So yeah, like I'm gonna have to delete Call of Duty to get the next Call of Duty on there, which is fine because I don't really care for Ghosts all that
You
much
love
anyway.
it.
Nope, nope. I'll delete it right now. I don't care. Plus, we're not gonna be playing Ghosts anytime soon because we have a new game coming out Tuesday. So
Tuesday. Oh my God. Borderlands. I'm so pumped for this game. I can't even stand it. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. I can't wait. But there we go. Dust off the Xbox 360 again.
yep, and it's not the first or second or I mean we've done it a lot. We've dusted off the 360,
Yeah.
and I mean Throwback Thursdays. It's gonna be a staple here
It's going to
because
be
we have so
amazing.
much. We've dusted off the 360 so much that it's worth it. You know what I mean? So I if as long as Borderlands keeps coming out, I'll keep buying it for the 360. But hopefully they get on board with the next gen
Yes,
console
please.
after this one
Please and thank you.
for Borderlands 3.5 or whatever they're gonna call it because they have a pre-sequel out.
Yeah. Also, another thing, Xbox Live Gold,
Yes,
they're giving it to people for free this weekend.
I saw that. Yeah, if anyone wants to hop on Xbox and play and they don't have a subscription, now's the time. So um, our clanmates Joe and Joel can hop on and play,
Jerks.
and
I'm
they can
so
do it for
angry.
free.
They don't.
Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter.
They don't play anymore. Jerks. Anyway. Also, you know what else is coming out next week?
What else is coming out next week?
Minecraft for PlayStation Beta.
Oh my god!
$20.
I'm totally not gonna get
Because
it.
you don't have one, do you?
I have Legos, and it's the same thing.
Huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not
Like
bitter.
real life, like Jesus.
I think it's funny. I actually just had a conversation with somebody on the evolution of gaming and how it's gone from being the like original ideas to just or new versions of retro games.
Totally.
For instance, Candy Crush is Bejeweled. It's the same thing.
This is true, but it's difficult. It is
It's
so difficult. I don't think I ever played Bejeweled this much.
and now you play Candy Crush how much?
All
A
day.
ridiculous
All
amount.
day, day.
How about Words with Friends?
I just started playing that again. My friend made me download it because she's awful. Jacqueline, I'm talking to you. She made me download it again.
It's just Scrabble. Dice with Friends is just Yahtzee.
Yep.
Even Draw, was it Draw something
Draw
or
my friends. Draw
Draw
with
with
friends.
Friends?
Something
Like
like that.
it's just like
Pictionary.
Pictionary.
Yeah.
Like come on. Come on.
Hey, I downloaded it. I looked at their ads. I played it for a really long time.
Well, I hope someday we'll get back to original gaming. And the problem that when we do get to that day, people are going to criticize the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because nowadays, when you see something new, it's ridiculed. Look at Assassin's 1. You didn't even finish it.
I could not connect with Altair. I had no connection with him.
Don't give me that.
I had no
Didn't
connection.
finish it.
I didn't. And
A token assassin chick, and she doesn't even finish the first one.
then Ezio comes in and it's like crack. I can't stop myself.
Correct. You get all their feathers and you
All
get
the feathers,
all the everything.
all of everything. And then they throw ships in it and it ruins my day. But I still played it and I will continue to play it. And if there are ships again,
There are ships again.
I'll be all right. I can swim.
You cry. So you know what I hate?
What?
I hate going to get on a system and having 7 hours of maintenance.
Oh, thanks, PlayStation Network. It's okay. You're still going to be able to be online. You can still watch your Netflix. I think it's only affecting the store, PlayStation Home, and account management.
So we should still be able to play some Dynasty.
Yeah, like, why would you? Why? I don't understand this. Columbus Day. Nobody's going to work. Nobody's going to school.
I have to work.
And they're doing it for. You do? I don't. I'm not going to work. Shit.
Loser.
Forget it. No, I don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't think the timing makes sense. I think it's a little bit of a dropped ball on their part, but
Yeah, do it like when there's not a holiday, or do it like in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping.
or just the next week when I'm in Jamaica. All right, that's fine too.
Stupid.
Don't be bitter. What else we got on our list here? Did you see this most recent Microsoft ad coming out saying the best games are on Microsoft?
No, I have not
So-
seen that. Explain.
So there was this ad that came out, and basically what it said was that the best games are on Microsoft or on Xbox One, and of those games, it was Halo, Sunset Overdrive, Forza Horizon 2, and Titanfall.
Did you know
and-
Sunset Overdrive is not a vehicle game?
I did. Somebody that I know didn't know that last time.
People are so dumb.
But like it says Microsoft says they have the best exclusives, and I guess that's right.
Where's Gears of War then?
That's a great
How about
question.
that? Bring that to the table. Then we can
That's-
have a discussion.
That's a great question.
Now you
Where-
upset me.
Now we
Rod
have a bitter
Ferguson,
Michelle.
can
Now
you hear
we
me?
He's not listening to you.
He should be. Well, he should be working on a game.
That's right. But yeah, they have. I mean, they have those 4 games as their first 4 of the window, and then it shows like a bunch of other ones. DLC first on this, exclusive title on this, exclusive content on this. So they're trying to say like we have the best games here, but most of the games that they have on there are going to be cross-platform. I mean, there's only a couple of them that are going to be specific,
Exclusive.
yeah,
Yeah.
exclusive games. And I mean, Forza Horizon is a driving game. PlayStation has driving games coming out. Titanfall, yes, Titanfall is a once in a lifetime type of game until Call of Duty comes out and then no one remembers what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great game. I love it. It's fun, super fun. And Halo is what it is. Sunset Overdrive, we'll see what it turns out to be. But I just, I know that they're trying to do the whole rah rah, go with us. I don't feel it. I can't grasp my mind around it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I feel you.
Even Far Cry, like they have Far Cry listed on here, but Far Cry gets exclusive content through PlayStation. So, like, what
Guys
are
are
you
kind
doing?
of telling fibs.
Yeah, like, what are you
Stretching the
doing?
truth.
And then the last thing I had on here was that it comes back to our 1080p, 900p, whatever, and it was that Dragon Age, which I know that you're never gonna play, but Dragon Age is going to be 1080p on PlayStation and 900 on Xbox, and I guess it comes down to, for you as a gamer, do you really care about graphics as much, or maybe not even graphics, but like the difference in lighting, the difference in like
I
resolution?
wouldn't notice it.
Is it really something that can
No.
affect a game? Like maybe not even just you, but like people in general. Would normal people really even notice a difference?
You know what I'm gonna
Not that you're
notice on
not
a
normal.
game? If it plays well, if it doesn't glitch out, if it's fun, that's what I'm gonna notice. I'm not gonna notice like the dew sparkling off a plant. Like,
But that do though.
oh yeah. No, I don't
Jiggy
notice.
dar dar do.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. Go watch that, please, everybody. All two of you that listen to this, if you've gotten this far, go watch it. It's
They
so
haven't.
amazing. It's so hurtful.
But yeah, I'm with you. It has to be a good game. It has to be the gameplay. I'm not gonna cry because I got 900p versus 1080p. And
Exactly.
although people use that as ammunition for their flame war, saying PlayStation's better than Xbox One, when it all boils down to it, it really doesn't matter in my eyes. Maybe it does in some people, and it really bothers them.
Maybe Lizard Squad finds that an important thing.
I would assume that Lizard Squad does find it as an important thing, but
I
I
haven't
think
heard from
that
those guys. What's going on with them?
they ran out of money for their TDOS
Maybe
attacks.
they're really busy backing Lindsay Lohan's attack on Grand Theft Auto.
Can we talk about that for 1 second?
Sit down, Lindsay.
The images that she's using aren't even her. They did a like a picture because I guess she's saying like the blonde chick with the peace sign and whatever. Like it's not her.
That's any girl taking a
Yeah,
picture with blonde hair, Uggs, and a friggin' Starbucks in her hand.
yeah, like that. I can't even. I don't even understand it. And
That
it's like
that's how just what a narcissist she is, maybe. Or maybe she's broke, bless her heart.
I'm sure
She's
that
got that issue with the taxes or IRS, and Charlie Sheen had to give her a little bit of money.
with all of the rehab and stuff she had to pay for, she probably scratched the bottom of the barrel. But I mean, we can't say. I'm sorry, Lindsay. I didn't mean that.
He did.
Don't sue
Lindsay,
me.
get a grip.
Seriously,
Get a
like
grip, girl.
it. I'm so. I don't even know. I don't even have words.
Take Amanda Bynes with you, too. That girl needs
Like
some help.
yeah, like I'm not gonna knock Amanda Bynes here, but I just I don't even know.
Attention?
I can't even.
I can't. Oh, my God, I can't even.
As all them high school girls say, I can't
I
even.
can't even.
I mean, it follows the same precedence almost as the Manuel Noriega story, and I feel like both of them are just turning into like
Freak show?
yeah, like I don't even know. I you look at the pictures, you look at the little like bikini thing, whatever. I think it really looks more like Kate Upton than it does like Lindsay Lohan. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like pretty sure you can put Kate Upton in that picture and she
Like,
should be the one suing.
Lindsay's not even wearing a necklace, and she's not wearing a string bikini at all, and like the bracelets don't even match.
I think it's
She's just stretching, that's all.
absolutely. It doesn't really look like her at all. Just because she happened to be a blonde in one picture with a peace sign, she automatically assumed like, "Oh, that's me."
Right.
There's plenty of drug dealers out there, darling. Just because you think it's you.
Yeah.
What else we got here, Michelle? Anything?
No, I think I'm tapped out.
All right. Well, what are you playing this week other than
Well,
Borderlands pre-sequel?
Tuesday. That's Tuesday. And it'll probably be Destiny until then,
Just Destiny.
because I don't play Shadow and Mordor.
That's me. I gotta beat that. I only have like another 16 hours to go,
Yeah.
so I should beat it like tomorrow.
Good work.
Only not really. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap then.
Can you comment, like,
Subscribe.
subscribe,
Go to the website.
please?
Follow us on Twitter. Join our Facebook.
Please. Sponsors?
Sponsor with ad.
Or just tell us how much we suck, then we can at least have some attention.
Yeah, at least comment with that. That'd be great.
Thanks.
Hashtag bye and fun stuff. Keep gaming. Thumbs up.
Yep.
Play
Bye.
hard. Have fun. Bye.
Bye.